What is going on, dudes and dudettes of the interweb? Thank you so much for clicking. I am AJay, and let's get right into this video. So today we shall continue with our Madonna discography journey, and the next album we shall be listening to is her 10th studio album titled Confessions on a Dance Floor. One of the most requested albums of Madonna's. I would go ahead and say it's on, I would say maybe 99.8% of you's top 5 albums I must listen to. So let's see if it's worth the hype. Y'all already know what we're about to do, so without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Track number uno, Hung Up.
So slowly, time goes by.
I like the ticking in the lyric. Oh! Wait, I've heard that beat in the background. Oh wow, I didn't know this was a Madonna. Well, I don't think I've ever heard Time Goes By So Slowly. I don't think I've ever heard the song in full, but I've heard that that sounds familiar. Wow, if this is Madonna's beat, I'll be shooken. What? Ooh. The beat. Drop it. And period. Ooh. Ooh. Hey! Girl, we're back, baby. Where we going? Where we going? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Yo, the details. You can hear every single thing. Some are muffled, some are more prominent. Hey, Madonna! Let's go. So slowly. Let's go. Hey! Let's go. First of all, y'all already know the drill, okay? Let's put I got the watermark to it. Baby, we back! Yes! Girl, this is probably my first time hearing this song from beginning to end. Are there parts that sounds familiar? Yes. But I don't remember ever listening to this song from beginning to end. And as repetitive as the lyrics are, I didn't mind. Because something about this song makes me want to hear it over and over again. If this song was, mind you, this song is 5 minutes and 37 seconds long. Usually by the third minute, I'm like, all right, what's good? When is it ending? Okay. But this song could have gone for like 15 minutes and I wouldn't mind. That's how beautiful this shit is. Madonna, we back. Track number 2, Get Together. I like that. Wow. Damn, I wonder what this is gonna sound like with headphones. Woo. Down, down, down in your heart. Hey! Ooh, nice. Hey! Ooh. Make you feel bad. Ew, it's like she's serenading me. You know, I actually like the way she ended that. Let's put I got the one mark. 2 we got Sammy. Yeah. Yo! You know what? We're not gonna say anything. Yeah, this song. This was so good. You know, it started out quite big and I thought it was gonna keep the same energy, but nah, it switched. You know, it's softened a little bit and I was like, okay, interesting. But then there were so many intricate details in the production that just moved me. Track number 3, Sorry.
Je suis désolée.
She's speaking French. Ooh, I like how the beat creeps in. I heard it all. I'm sorry, I've heard it all before. Okay. Hey, Madonna's sick and tired of y'all motherfucking stories. I just feel louder than words. Hey, 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 wake me up, please. Hey, hey. I heard something. Or maybe I was just feeling something, you know? Hold up. Let me go back.
Please don't say forgive me. I've seen it.
This is a song of a woman pouring her hot heart out, talking about, you know what, I am sick and tired of this trifling ass motherfucker. Okay? Screw me around and come back and tell me I'm sorry. How I hurt? But girl, the thing is, the beat is so good, you know? I'm here groovy, watch this pour her heart out. Girl, at least, you know what? It was in 2005, so almost 15 years later, we can party. But girl, Madonna, huh? Okay, girl, let's keep listening.
You stay because I made it so convenient.
Hey, hey, woo. Ow, ow. Hey. Out. Ow. Ow. Oh, girl, I was taken to a different dimension. my body had an out-of-body experience, and I was like, wait, come back. Oh, my soul was leaving, girl. My soul was leaving to Madonna land. Girl, I needed a breather from this goddamn song. The layers. Oh, sorry, my body's feeling it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to calm down right now. Girl, okay. Let's keep listening. I heard it all before, bitch. Keep your fucking side to yourself. Hey. Period. This is where Madonna's legacy starts. Everything after, well, except for Rebel Heart, of course. A little questionable, but girl. Oh, let me put a goddamn mark to this. Madonna, we back. Oh, yo. Let me tell you something about this goddamn track, okay? I don't understand where this energy was when it came to the other albums after this. I don't get it. The 2 albums after this, you know? That was my cardio for the month of July and August. Because I ain't got no cardio in July, girl. Yo, the thing is like, this song is playing right now in my head, bitch, and my body is moving. Oh. Track number 4, Future Lovers. You know, as I was listening to this song, the best way I could describe it was perceptual art. Do y'all know the type of art that when you're looking from the front, right, it looks complete? But if you look at it from like a different angle, you see the intricate details, the pieces and all that. You know, it looks completely different from this side or that side. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? This song reminded me of that. I was paying more attention to the production than anything else. Because as y'all remember in the beginning, I was like, yo, this sounds 3D. It sounded like I could hear the intricate details of the production. You get what I'm saying? Like, how do I, that's that perceptual art. That's the only way I could describe it. Like, I'm able to hear it in full and I'm able to hear it like apart. Do I make any sense? And for some reason, Madonna's vocal sounded like she was not on top of the production. She was actually singing from behind the production. Girl, I don't know. Perceptual art is the best way I could describe this track. Track number 5, I Love New York. Wow.
Other places make me feel like a dork.
A little dorky. Whoa! Hey, hey, hey! Get off my street. Get the fuck off my street. Get off of my street. Oh my gosh, I thought I was actually gonna keep going. See, this is what I'm talking about, all right? These songs could go on forever and I wouldn't care. That's how dope these productions have been so far. The lyrics of this one, a little zorky, okay, a little zorky. But there were certain parts where I was like, yes, get off my street. I love the reputation, and I also love the switching. Get off, get off. All right, you know what? Let me put a got the bar because this production was something else. Okay, I did it. Again, the lyrics a little childish, but the production made up for the track. So track number 6, Let It Will Be.
I can tell you about success. Just let it be. Now I can tell you
Hey.
the place I belong. I know it won't.
Girl, do y'all hear those details? In the bass specifically. Got in! Nice.
Just watch me burn.
Nice. Hey!
Just let it be.
Another track that can possibly go on for however long, and I wouldn't mind. Why? Because of the dope ass production, girl. This is what I'm talking about. This sounds timeless. This can be used today with a little added touch, and it wouldn't sound dated. Track number 7, Forbidden Love.
Just one kiss on my lips.
Wow. Nice. Nice. Ooh, I like this. Forbidden love. What? Yo! This is crazy. The song is over and I don't want it to be. So, okay, so first things first, when this song initially started, I was like, this is probably the most dated sounding track I've heard so far on this album, especially when she started the verses, right? But then the hook came in and other layers were added on top, and you know, it sounded much better. But the outro is what actually made me really gravitate towards the song, but everything else sounded a little dated. So yeah, this Forbidden Love would be the most dated sounding track of this album. But I didn't want it to finish though. Doesn't mean I don't like it, you know? It's still something that I would listen to again, especially that outro. It's quite catchy. So that's that. Track number 8, Jump. Ooh. Hey.
I'm not afraid of what will face, but I'm afraid to stay. I'll walk and I'll fight till I find a place of my hands. I'm ready to jump, just take my hand. The more that you wait, the more time that you waste.
Period.
Are you ready to jump?
Hey.
Are you ready to jump? Just take my
What? Yo. Ha. All these goddamn songs. How up? How up? Ha. I didn't really think it was gonna finish this soon. It sounded shorter than it is. It's actually almost 4 minutes. It's 3 minutes and 58 seconds. This is shocking. That you see, the more you listen, the more you want it to proceed. You don't want it to end. This is you know what? Hold on, let me put a goddamn mark to jump, god damn it. You know what actually makes the song so beautiful besides its production? The lyrical content. I was actually paying attention to it, and oddly enough, it inspired me. You know, I like the fact that she was singing about just taking risk and just taking a leap of faith, you know? Plenty of times people miss out on opportunities because they are afraid of the unknown. You know, they're afraid of failure. But believe it or not, those at the top, and this is not just in terms of currency or finances. People who are so fulfilled in life are those who take risk. Track number 9, How High. Ooh.
I spent my whole life wanting to be talked about. Nobody's perfect.
True.
They're never very nice. I take it. How high on the stakes.
Interesting track. I like the play of words in the titles. You know, the previous track is Jump and the next track is How High. You know, sonically, this is probably my least favorite track on the album. It's not a bad sounding song at all. It's actually something that makes you groove from side to side. But the thing is, we're talking about quality tracks. You get what I'm saying? So far, everything has blown my mind, but this one is all right in comparison to everything else on this track. This song, however, is better than anything I've heard on the past 2 albums I've heard. I'm just saying. So I'm just giving you a little bit of comparison to just let you know how I stand with How High. It's not a bad sounding song at all, but in comparison to everything on this album, it's a high. Track number 10, Isaac.
Staring up into the heavens.
Oh! We're not just gonna transition like that. The hell? How let me go in? Oh no, don't stress. Listen. Hey! Yo. Drop. So there's certain aspects of this track that stand out to me and I absolutely adore, and I wish was kind of expanded on, but overall this track is, I would have to say, one of the least favorite tracks I've heard so far. Again, it's catchy, and the melody Madonna laid on the hook, the ooh, and then the guy sings meeny me na na nee 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 nee. I don't know what he's saying verbatim, but you know, that's the melody. But besides that, it's okay. It's an alright track. Track number 11, Push. Wow. Sounds slightly different than everything else. Ooh, whoa. God damn.
Push me, only you and no one else. You push
So,
me.
this is a good thing. Ooh.
Really sad when you push me. You only you and only you and only you. Really sad when
Okay, so Push is So it seems like the last 3 songs so far have been my least favorite songs on the album. But the thing is, each song progressively gets worse. I don't want to use the term worse because they don't sound bad per se, but in comparison to everything else on this album, they sound subpar. Okay? I'm trying so hard to stay away. But lyrically, I like the song. I like that at the time she wrote the song, she found somebody who pushed her to be a better version of herself. Okay? Somebody who helped her evolve as a human being. That's dope. But production-wise, sonically, not my favorite. Actually, it's my least favorite track on this album so far. It sounds different from everything else. It doesn't necessarily have that house music element to it, or EDM, however you want to, you know, term it. But again, it's not necessarily something that I would go out of my way to listen to. I heard it once and I'm good. Track number 12, last track on this album, Like It or Not. Whoa. May break my bones, but chains. Here we go. Love me or hate me. No, no, you know. And just like that, we have finally come to the conclusion of this album. Let's talk about Like It or Not real quick. So it certainly has a catchy beat, but it's a lot more mellow than everything else on this album. And is it something that I would listen to again? Sure, if it came on, but I'm not going to actively seek it out. You get what I'm saying? I enjoyed the lyrical content a lot more than I did the song sonically. I'm glad that she owned who she is and she's not bulging for anybody. Okay, she is who she is, and like it or not, she's gonna stay that way. All right, all she can do is evolve as a human, and that's it. But she is aware that she's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, and that's that. With that said, well, we have finally come to the conclusion of this album, and I gotta say, I completely understand why this is part of your top 5. You know, to me, majority of this album is timeless. There are songs that I don't necessarily like per se, but I'll be honest, the last 2 songs could have been tossed and this album would have been completely timeless. Even though, you know, Isaac and How High Are Now, questionable, but I'm just telling y'all, to me, this body of work is beautiful, and you can tell she took her time with this body of work. You know, there were certain intricate details that you feel you cannot even describe. Shit, I use perceptual art to describe one song on this album. So yeah, I totally understand. This was majority EDM, and it's something that I would listen to 10 years from now, with the exception of a few songs, you know. But that's that. What were some of my faves, you asked? Well, you'll already know. I'm about to let you know you're ready. So we've got Hung Up, Get Together, Sorry, I Love New York, and Jump. Yes, those are my favorites. Those are the ones that stand out to me. What about you? What were some of your favorites on your initial listen? And I'm pretty sure you've listened to this album over and over again. Let me know in the comment section what songs grew on you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. If you have any other recommendations, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'm more than happy to watch or listen and react. In the meantime, I will talk to you later. Bye!